by step how we repair these bonnets. Boards, it is Alright, welcome back to another episode. Obviously you can see I'm on the floor because I went to go and bleed the brakes, and well, that's not good, let alone there's no brake pads in there. So I'm going to duck out, get some brake pads and, well, and some bolts actually. Another thing is, hopefully this episode I'm driving it, so I don't even know yet, but hopefully later on you see me taking it for its first drive ever. I had a look on, I think it was Instagram, if you guys are following me on Instagram. Came back to like 7 weeks ago, it was like a bare shell, had nothing done to it, and obviously 7 to 8 weeks later. Anyway, so I'm gonna go and first off install the mud guards because they don't fit now, because this tray was for a dual cab and everything's moved around. There's obviously space cab. So what I've had to do is custom drill new holes. Things don't always go to plan because, well, I got here, I've got my grinder, so I had to go buy a grinder, and then it didn't fit because it was hitting on this bracket, so I had to grind that bracket, and then I caught fire to my tower, which is actually covering my fuel, so it could have gone extremely bad. But anyway, yeah, I've got to drill the mudguard up into here, and that's just one of the many thousand other things I've got to do today. Well, it's come time to install these, and well, they don't fit into this caliper. I got suspicions that these calipers are not GQ. So what I'm going to do is, and they look kind of manky, so my plan is I'm going to go buy a new set so they're all nice and brand new and I won't have to ever worry about them again. You just have to service up the slides when I have to, but that's about it. But these look pretty shot anyway, so I'll go buy a new set of new pads. It's already got new rotors, so yeah, that's going to be put back on the back burner for now. Thing that I can't do the brakes, I'm going to get onto the throttle pedal. So the throttle pedal in Troll obviously needs to be custom mounted for the Toyota pedal. So what I've done is I've just got a piece of 4mm sheet metal, or 3mm, and then traced around it, and then I don't know where it mounts, so I'll leave that for now. But I'll go ahead, drill these holes, cut this out, put it in the floor. Hopefully it works. If not, I'll have to cut it out here. I know there's 2 bolt holes I'm gonna have to drill just here to mount into the patrol. And that is the throttle pedal mounted. So she's all done, that's done. Another thing ticked off the list. The major thing was, I was like wondering what was going on with my fuel filter. If you can see, oh, it's still spilling, yuck. But yeah, that's all come out of it as well. So I'm gonna just, to be safe, I'm gonna drop the tank out of this, clean it, because I don't know how long this car has been sitting for prior to me owning it. So I'm gonna drop the tank, clean the tank out, because obviously we don't want any of that keep clogging up my fuel filters or going into the injector pump. So I'll drop the tank now and see what's in there.
Yuck. Yeah, so look, it's pretty bad in there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much flush this out, put all new stuff in it, flush it again, and then install it back up and should be right. You can see in the corner that there is so much shit in there. So we'll have to get that out. But other than that, the tank is actually pretty good on the inside, apart from all the dirt. So I'll clean that rest out and then put it all back in. Anyway, I should really get this diff out, so I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, pull this diff out. About 30-40 minutes or so, I've got the diff out. Bit of a pain in the ass, but they are so heavy when you do it by yourself, getting them out of the housing, far out. But it's out now. Good side of this is the ARB air locker is still able to be used. Will I use it? Probably not. I'll probably go change towards the e-locker or rebuild this and just sell it off. But it's got a lot of marks, as you can see, the whole way across there, and it was making a hell of a racket. And there's a fair bit of crap when I dumped the oil. There's a fair bit of crap that came out of it. But anyway, I'll go put this new diff in, and hopefully this one's not as bad. Alright, so pretty much we're going to repair this bonnet now. So I'm going to take you guys through step by step how we repair these bonnets. So I'll grab some tools to get started, but yeah. Alright, so what I did was I went out and got some downlights, as you can see. Anyway, so what I like to do is a method of, obviously you can see all the kinks. So what I do is, if you just slowly tap it out, and then hang on, that didn't really work. Yeah. And also what you want to do as well, so it's actually creased here and here, so what you got to do is, and you just got to stand on it. Yeah, I think that's, and then you also can straighten it out. Now if you look, see that? That's perfect now. So got all the scratches, got all the dings out, just from doing those few simple tips. So anyway, not too bad. Now I'm going to get on to rebuilding the front diff anyway. Alright, so I actually didn't bother doing the diff yet. I'll get around to it, but I will show you guys one thing. I put bonnet struts on this. Rare siding. Normally I got a big plank of wood just here, but it is what it is. We've got bonnet struts, happy as now. Bit of a backstory as well behind the whole situation of the bonnet flipping over. Yeah, she was driving along perfectly fine, and then the bonnet decided to do a backflip because I didn't have the bonnet latch properly, and it's obviously ruined the bonnet, smashed the windscreen, but the roof is fine, luckily. So we replaced the bonnet. On the way home, blew the diff up, so we had to replace the diff. It is what it is. I think it was already on its way out, and then obviously this power just said no, no more, and broke it. So anyway, that's fine, but next episode we're gonna head to Superior, get the rest of the suspension done because it really needs it. Like, driving it feels a bit dodgy at the moment because half of it is obviously still standard, which it really needs the Superior gear under there to make it drive really nice. But anyway, that's all for now. Oh, another thing actually, I'll show you guys this.